Well, hello, Stampers. It's the Pampered Stamper, and welcome to what day is it? Wednesday. It means it's stamping through my stash. And what I do with stamping through my stash is that I take a stamp set that is new to me and I ink up all the stamps and I use up all the dies so that you can see what they look like. The reason I do this is twofold. I want to encourage you to do the same thing because you have a 3-month guarantee on your Stampin' Up! Purchases. So you want to make sure that everything is working just the way it should and that you're happy with it. The second reason is it will boost your creativity. Once you ink up your stamp set, you get more excited about it. It is much more appealing when you see how it works. Looking at the picture on the case isn't the same as actually inking it up. That's also how a person becomes a stamper. Like you really, it's like not a big deal. You might look at something and say, oh, that looks nice. But when you actually put a stamp on the block and put it on some ink, dab it on the ink pad, and then put it on paper, the magic happens. So that's what I want you to do. And if you've never done it before, give it a try. Creativity is healing. Something happens when you make something. And with card making, you make the card and then you send the card. So the joy gets passed on. Happy mail is powerful. So let's get started. Sermon is over. And I should introduce myself. My name is Jackie van der Sarboot, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada and in Europe. How does that work? Well, I married a Dutchman, so I live part of the time in Holland and part of the time in Canada. And I work my butt off in both countries selling Stampin' Up! Products. So I want to show you autumn leaves today. It's a perfect fall day and the leaves are changing color here. I'm in Canada right now and I'm so happy about that because in the Netherlands it doesn't freeze at night. So they don't get the change in colors. The leaves kind of just fall off the trees. They might turn a little bit yellow, but you don't see the glorious reds and oranges. Anyway, autumn leaves. It has a bunch of sayings and it has a bunch of images. The sayings look really small. They are bigger. They are shown at 80% on here. So let's take a look. I have done some die cutting as well, so you can see that. I was even playing with the ribbon that goes with this. Look how pretty that is. Yeah, my fingers are inked up. Yeah, you know, a stamper usually has inky fingers. Okay, so we're going to get these on. So this clear plastic is covering my stamps. Those stamps came, when they first came, they were on a thick piece of window sheet, which I save and use for crafts, and then you just put it on the image that's in the case. So we're going to put some of these on some blocks, and it doesn't quite fit on this block, so I'm going to put it on a bigger block, and we'll just start right away. Oh, I'm going to use a foam mat. It's kind of to give me a better surface than on my table. So I want to use some bright colors. How about some Poppy Parade? No, you know what? It's called Sweet Sorbet. And I haven't used this color all that much, and I really like it. So look at that. Doesn't that just look like fall? Okay, I'm going to clean it right away because I need the same block to put the... There's also a second stamp that goes on there if you want to add some more detail for in the inside, and that's this one. So this one's a little floppier, so you want to lay it down and then pick it up with your block. And I'm going to use some copper clay in there. Oh, there comes Stephanie. My 2 grandchildren are coming for a visit, so I might just pause this video. So here we go. Look at that. How nice is that? So then we also have an oak leaf that does the same thing. And we'll do that one in copper clay, since I have it out. See? And then there is also a detailed one for that. Here. And I'm just going to do it in the same color, and you can see what it looks like. See? And then, I'm not sure if you can use both sides of the stamp for this. I haven't tried. Sometimes you can. Let's see. There. Look, that looks really pretty too, doesn't it? So I'm going to try going over this with crushed curry with this leaf. There we go. See how pretty that is? Okay, now we're going to do the words. And with the words, we're going to go with Memento Black. And the words for this stamp set are really nice. Oops. here. Autumn teaches us that change can be beautiful. I might need to get another piece of paper with a grateful heart. I'm thankful. I love this font, just love it. And then here are the little words. So I'm thankful to have you as a friend. I'm thankful for all you do. I'm thankful today and every day. So those are all the words and the stamps. And now I want to show you the dies. So I'm just closing my ink pads because you don't want to get your pretty clothes or your elbows into the ink or have your card fall over into the ink. There. Okay. So here is what's left over. You can see all the holes. And then I'll put them in there. So there's also these two detailed stamps that are really cool. I cut my little sheet in half. So that's this one and this one. And then, before we do go any further, I also embossed with a grateful heart on black. That looks really nice. And then we have I'm just going to see this. I didn't stamp out it's just a plain die. This also stamps out the leaf, which I'll show you in a minute. And then there's a little vein of the leaves that goes here. Then we have this die. This one, there isn't a stamp to go with that, but I think there is something that cuts it out. Like this. Maybe. Yeah. And then there's these for your sayings. Really pretty. There's this skinny tiny one that cuts out the little tiny sayings that I just stamped. Then there's the oak leaf. And then look, the maple leaf has a little cut in it, which is really cool. And so does the oak leaf. And I'm going to say this is a linden leaf, but correct me if I'm wrong. So those are and then there's this one too, the veins for this. And then I'm going to show you a card that I made. And here's the card. I used a technique where you stamp your ink in different colors. You pat the ink on and then you spritz it. I'll do another video on that. I have done one before. And then I use the dies to cut out of the oxidized copper foil paper. It's really, really pretty. So here are a few more leaves. So here, oop, doesn't know how to focus anymore. There, and here, and then an oak leaf. And this is what it looks like with the oxidized. I've missed the piece that goes inside is missing. I don't know what happened to it. And then here is the maple leaf. Looks really nice. That paper I think is on back order right now. And then with this one, I used the All About Autumn paper to cut this leaf out. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. It's a great stamp set and really lovely dies. I hope to do more with it, but this is all I had time for today. Have a super day. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. That really helps YouTube to say, oh, you know what? The Pampered Stamper is actually doing good work. People are interested. And then they will show my video to more people. And of course, that's the goal. The goal for me is to reach as many people as possible because I really believe in the power of a handmade card and the joy of stamping. So, of course, we want to make the world a better place. There is way too much nasty things happening all over the world. And this is just a bright spot. So why not have more of that? We could all use a little more joy in our lives. Okay, have a super day. And remember, the links to everything I used will be in the video description. Click on them if you live in Canada. And there should, if I have time, there will be a link to my European store as well. If you have any questions, please message me. I love interacting with you. All right, take care. Have a super day.